Well, the cyclonic storm Biparjoy has now weakened from a very severe to a severe category storm in India. It has left a trail of destruction behind in India and Pakistan after it made a landfall on Thursday evening in the Indian state of Gujarat. While no casualties have been reported, 23 people were injured in Gujarat, and according to the Indian Meteorological Department, the cyclone has now moved from the sea to land towards Saurashtra Kutch region and the Indian state of Rajasthan. Emergency teams are on the ground trying to access the damage and help the needy. Power supplies have been restored in over 300 villages, and over 1,000 villages, however, still remain without power in Gujarat. Teams of the National Disaster Response Force have been deployed. Over 180,000 people were evacuated to safer places in the Indian state of Gujarat and Pakistan's Sindh province. Early warnings, accurate identification of vulnerable areas and timely evacuations helped India to avert major casualties from the cyclone Biparjoy, which battered India's west coast. In 1998, a major storm in Gujarat had caused around 4,000 deaths, while in 2021, close to 100 people had died when an extremely severe cyclone named Taukte hit the state. More than 100,000 people were evacuated from Gujarat's 8 coastal districts and moved to shelters set up in school auditoriums and other government buildings before the cyclone struck. Authorities also suspended fishing, shut schools and closed beaches. Many offshore oil installations and major ports that dot the Gujarat coast also suspended operations days before Cyclone Biparjoy hit. And for more on this, our correspondent Disha Shah sent us this report from Mumbai.
Well, certainly the Gujarat government officials are now working on the damages that the cyclone Biparjoy has caused, especially on the ground level. What we are being given to understand is the fact that 23 people have been injured because of cyclone Biparjoy. Due to the tree falling incident, because more than 500 trees were uprooted in close to 1,000 villages. The power supply was also entirely cut out through the night. There was no power supply. So in about 20% of the villages, the power supply has been restored. But in another 80% of the villages, the authorities are trying to bring the power back. So they are working on that. On the other hand, 23 animals have been killed as per the figures that have been shared by the Gujarat government. Majorly, we have also seen more than 3,600 electricity poles also being collapsed. So all of these are the, the restoration process that the Gujarat government officials are really doing at this point, because remember, there were teams that were on standby across the districts that were likely going to be affected with cyclone Biparjoy, and those teams have started working round the clock. The landfall process, which continued for 6 hours yesterday, left a massive impact on the ground level. However, the Gujarat government officials have confirmed to us, saying that there has been no lives lost due to cyclone Biparjoy in any of the affected district of the state. And now what we are given to understand, as per IMD's prediction, that it will move towards Rajasthan state, where the government has already initiated precautionary measures. There are NDRF teams on deployed. SDRF teams are also deployed. People are being evacuated from the low-lying areas. However, the impact as per the prediction won't be much, as we saw for Gujarat, but 2 districts have been issued red alert, is what the IMD has predicted as we speak. With video journalist Sumesh, this is Disha Shah reporting here for WION World Dispatch.